Hi, it's James, and today I'm joined with Jason Barnard from Kalicube. And today we're going to be talking about the infamous, the Brand SERP, and why this is business 101, and why you need to be making certain that you're looking at the Brand SERP, not only for your company, but for the authors that are on any website, and also the business owners. So Jason, can you initially start with just quickly explaining to people what actually is the Brand SERP?
Right. Lovely to be here, James. The Brand SERP is the search engine results page for a brand, which is a company, a person. It can also be a film, it can be a product. Anything that we can identify when somebody searches that name, the Brand SERP is the search engine results page for that name. And I've been doing this now for 12 years. I started with my own, and I thought, like many people, easy, I can do this. I know about SEO, I know how to do this. And in 3 months, I had sorted it out more or less. It looked pretty good. But then I realized, as you said in one of the previous videos, this goes much deeper than I thought. And as soon as you start digging into this rabbit hole, it's difficult to get out because it has so many implications and so many repercussions across your entire digital strategy and indeed your business strategy, as we've already talked about. The Brand SERP optimization service that we offer at Kalicube is making that Google business card look as good as we possibly can. Positive, accurate, convincing. And as I said, I made it look good. It looked positive after 3 months. Then I realized it's not 100% accurate. So I spent another 3 months making it accurate. Then I realized if I wanted to be positive, I need to spend another 6 months on it. That was a year. Then I realized it wasn't very stable. It changed over time. So I spent another year making it stable. That was 2 years. And now my Brand SERP is so stable, so solid. And it's stable and solid because Google has understood who I am, what I offer, to whom. It's presenting me in a positive manner because it understands that I'm a credible solution. I'm an authoritative source within my field. And it's presenting all sorts of different content like videos and articles and my Twitter feed and the knowledge panel because it understands who I am and what I'm offering to whom and where. So my Brand SERP is stable because I've got into Google's brain, understanding about who I am, understanding that I'm credible, and the content that it needs to present me to my audience in a way that makes sense to my audience, which gives me the perfect Google business card, and it drives huge amounts of business for Kalicube. People think we're an SEO agency, but in fact, 80% of our business comes from not Google. It comes from all of the places we're online, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Forbes, that are simply represented on Google in that Brand SERP. So to wrap all this up, the Brand SERP is your Google business card. It's super important for your business because it's bottom of funnel people who are searching your brand name. And it's simply a representation of how good your online presence is.
Yeah, I mean, for myself, obviously we've spoke on several occasions of where it's actually added so much benefit from my business and my own personal, like I get investment opportunities left, right and centre because now they're seeing my positive Brand SERP. I get people coming wanting me to employ them, so recruitment. I get higher valuations because now I'm a trusted source online when I'm trying to sell the assets. So there's so many moving parts than just, I used to just see it as being EEAT signals. And there's so much more than that of what it gives you online. But also, I think the big one is Kalicube are so little in price at maybe, what is it, £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 a month or something like that, right? Where businesses, so many businesses come to us for online reputation management. And the minute you package it up as online reputation management, companies are paying £15,000, £20,000, £25,000 a month to clean up the SERP and stuff like that. Where actually, if they just proactively went and got themselves a positive Brand SERP, anything of any bad reviews are so much more difficult to get on that first page as well. So not only is it about the Brand SERP, it's proactive reputation management for you to sort out your own Brand SERP for the messaging that you want to deliver. Like, and it took me, who I'd like to think I'm a savvy businessman, but it took me 12, 18 months after speaking to you for me really to understand the true value in the Brand SERP. But also, apart from just businesses, are you able to help out like individuals with knowledge panels? Like what do they need to do anything prior to coming to Kalicube and, hi Jason, get me a knowledge panel? What is there anything you recommend for them to do prior to you helping them get a knowledge panel or improve their brand SERP?
Yeah, right. Great question. Number one is for people or for corporations. We focus on people mainly, but we also do corporations. Yep. It's important for both for those bottom of funnel audiences, the prospects, the existing clients, the potential hires, the investors, as you mentioned. An investor is going to Google your name before they invest in your company. They're going to Google the name of the company and of you. And the basic elements of a brand SERP are the knowledge panel, which is the information box on the right-hand side when you search on desktop. If you don't have that, you look like a small-time player. The other is the website at the top, the rich site links just under those, i.e. the multiple links to the inside of your website, potentially video boxes, image boxes, social media profiles and review sites. That's typically what you're going to see on a brand SERP. If you don't have that material out there, you need to build it. And that means getting the information out there solidly, consistently to get a knowledge panel. Make sure your website is in order, it's understandable to Google, how it functions, what the structure is, what the important pages are. And that includes optimizing typically not SEO pages like Contact Us and About Us that people don't optimize but need to be optimized. Then social media channels, videos and images. If you have the basic material, the basic content out there, then Kalicube can come in, identify what's been done right, what's been done wrong. We can clean all that up, optimize the knowledge and the content so that Google can digest it, not just on your website, but on all these other websites, YouTube, LinkedIn, Forbes, Search Engine Land, wherever it might be, and get that knowledge panel and that brand SERP to look positive, accurate, and convincing much more quickly. And then what we can do is help you to build on that because we have the foundation. Once you have the foundation, we can understand where you need to push more content, where you need to push less content. And the other thing we can do is analyze your competition. We analyze the market, we analyze the brand SERPs of the market, and we see which aspects and elements dominate. And then we use our 2 billion data points. Then we can tell you, this is what the competition is doing, this is what you're doing, and this is what Google expects. And Google expects what the market expects. And with those three together, we can build you the perfect personal branding strategy, or of a corporation, the perfect digital marketing strategy, all reflected in the brand SERP. And the brand SERP, as you said, brings enormous benefits in and of itself without even thinking about the rest of it.
Yeah. So there's a few bits from there. Have you got a knowledge panel who's watching this? So any viewers, do you have a knowledge panel? If you're not, are you a small-time player? Do you need a knowledge panel? If you do, he's saying get some videos out there, tweet regularly, get all the information, maybe go and get a digital PR campaign from people like Ferry at Search Intelligence or another digital PR agency, so that Jason's able to kind of connect the dots, connect the data points together to wrap it in the schema and do everything else that he needs to do to be able to work his magic for you to get a knowledge panel. With regards to businesses, have you got all the data points that you need? Do you know the data points? Because I tell you what, I certainly don't know the data points. And I've been trying it on different businesses and trying to connect them together, where it's just so much easier for me to turn around and get a done-for-you service and say, Jason, this is the business, here's what I've got, can you wrap all this together? And it actually takes once you've got quite a lot of the information out there and it is just connecting together, it's less time for Jason to put that together. It might only be 6, 7, 8 months of properly putting things together or coming back saying, for your knowledge panel, you need X, Y, and Z. And then I might be able to go off and get that, and then he can then connect it together and get the data points together. Some, like Jason said, it could take 3 months to initially start putting them together, then a further 3 months to kind of enhance that knowledge panel and enhance that brand SERP. And then if you're then wanting to then add additional stuff to make it super positive, there might be, look, you need to go and get some more videos, you need to go and get some more digital PR. But what Kalicube is able to do is get those data points, get them together exactly how the algorithms want to. So I'd finish it by saying, have you got a positive brand SERP? Go and search your company name. Go and search your own name. Do you have a knowledge panel? If not, go and message Jason at Kalicube and get that brand SERP sorted, because there's so many benefits that you need to be doing to get it, not just for EEAT signals. If you're looking to sell any sort of website online, they're going to be searching who is selling it, the individual that's selling it. Are they trusted as a seller? So go and get everything set up. Recruitment, you get so many people coming to you wanting to work for you and your corporation. And then there's so many other added benefits for like investment opportunities. So leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know whether you've got a positive brand SERP or whether you've triggered a knowledge panel yourself somehow. Message Jason. Let's see how he can improve upon your existing knowledge panel. Could he improve it? And if you've not got one, then you definitely need to be looking to get one moving forward in 2024.